hi there. I didn't see you come in. Welcome to my dining table, come executive office suite for Profile Theater. I'm Josh Hecht, the artistic director here at Profile. Welcome to our virtual production of Paula Vogel's The Mineola Twins. What you're about to see is a remote production, which means that each of the 15 or so artists and technicians working on this project has been working from their homes. We sent each of our actors a green screen, 5 lights on stands, a camera and tripod, a rack of costumes, about 10 wigs, and 2 boxes of props. Over the last month, we've worked 6 days a week to create a play in a form that a year ago we had never even thought of. About 2 weeks ago, we found ourselves in the position needing to recast the title role. 2 days later, the incredible Miriam Schwartz joined this cast, and what she and the rest of this company have managed to achieve in less than 10 days is extraordinary, and we're so glad that you're here to join us. Profile Theater has been around for 23 years, making us one of the oldest continuously running theaters in the state, and no global pandemic is shutting us down today. Since the pandemic began, Profile has released 1 serialized audio play, 3 full-length audio plays, 2 community podcasts, and now our first live-streamed, fully designed, and fully staged production. We've paid out more than $150,000 to more than 75 artists and technicians just since August alone, making us a leader in the region during a shutdown. None of this is possible without the support of more than 24 foundations and over 300 individual supporters who make a gift because they know that art gives us hope, connects us to our hearts, and reminds us that we will see each other again soon. This production is being streamed and recorded in Portland, Oregon, on the traditional lands of the Multnomah, Cathlamet, Clackamas, Tumwater, and Malala bands of the Chinook peoples, the Tualatin band of the Kalapoya peoples, and many other tribes who made their homes along the Columbia River. We acknowledge and honor the ancestors and survivors of this place, and recognize that we are here because of the sacrifices forced upon them, and we honor their descendants who live on. I'm going to go put on pants and take care of that kitty cat. You're going to enjoy The Mineola Twins by Paula Vogel.
Dream sequence number 1. Myra in homeroom. Myra in hell.
So, it was like homeroom, only we were calculating the hypotenuse of hygiene. I whispered to Billy Bonnell, "What does that mean?" And he said, "Yuck, yuck. It's the same angle as this triangle under your skirt, Myra Richards. Yuck, yuck. Shut up, creep. Thwack." My metal straight edge took off the top of his cranium. Just then, Mrs. Hawkins said, in this voice from the crypt, "Miss Richards, what is the hypotenuse of hygiene?" And just as I was saying, "Excuse me, Mrs. Hawkins, but I didn't know what the homework was for today on account of being suspended last week by you because of the dumbass dress code," the voice cuts in on the intercom.
"Get to the door now."
And we all got real scared. And the nuclear air raid sirens came on real loud. And kids started bawling and scrambling under their desks. Somehow we knew it was for real. We could hear the weird whistling of the bombs coming for us with a straight line from Moscow to Mineola. Dead center for the Nassau County Courthouse, dead center for Roosevelt Field, and dead center for Mineola High, home of the Mineola Mustangs. And I knew it would do diddly squat to get under my desk. Something drew me out into the hall, where there was pulsing red light and green smoke, like Christmas in hell. I just kept walking. Kids' bodies were mangled everywhere. Our principal, Mr. Chotner, was hypotenusing under Miss Dorothy Comby's skirt in the middle of the hall, and the kids from detention hall were watching. I just kept walking. Oh, the girls' glee club had spread-eagled Mr. Coke, the driver's-in instructor, further down the hall. And they were getting the long-handled custodian's broom out of the closet. I just kept walking. I checked my watch. 5 minutes till the apocalypse. I could hear the bombs humming louder now. I thought of crossing against the lights and getting home. But there's nothing lonelier than watching your parents hug as you curl up on the rug alone and Mom's ceramic dogs melt on the mantel as the sky glows its final big red. Just then I heard the voice say,
Find her.
I had to obey the voice. I knew that at the bottom of the stairwell I would find my twin sister Myrna hiding from me. Her body curled up in a little O, her back to me, just like old times in the womb. A little O trying to float away from me. I entered the stairwell at the top of the stairs. The lights were out, the air was thick, the stairs were steep. I could hear her soft breath, trying not to breathe. She could hear me breathe. Her soft throat, trying not to swallow. She could taste my saliva. Her heart, trying not to beat. She could hear my heart thunder. She knew I was there. And I said, I'm coming, Myrna. I'm coming to find you. Oh, good night, Mr. Hopkins. Thanks for the tip. Oh, yes, you're right. A dime certainly doesn't go as far as it did. Oh, wait, Mr. Hopkins, your cane. Yes, you're welcome. Oh, that's right. Now you can go home and thwack Mrs. Hopkins with it. Good night now. Oh, such a sweet man. Did I turn off the grill? I smell something burning. Oh, goodness, Jim.
Do you like it? I just got it today.
Oh, golly. Now I'm engaged to a man who smokes a pipe.
Well, there we were, puffing away on cigarettes in the office in this marketing session, trying to come up with ideas for this new car Ford is designing. And that's when it hit me. I thought, that's it, a pipe.
It's very dashing.
But it doesn't make me look intellectual, does it?
Oh, no, not at all.
'Cause I don't want to go back to the mailroom. I don't want to stand out too much.
Oh, no, you don't. That's why I fell so hard for you, the way you just blend in.
Well, maybe this wasn't such a great idea. After all, Arthur Miller smokes a pipe.
Oh, isn't he the baseball player?
Darling, that's Joe DiMaggio.
Oh, well, you know how I am with names in the newspaper. Arthur Miller, Joe DiMaggio, Joseph Stalin. You're my window on the world.
So what's wrong, kitten? Now, I thought we agreed not to see each other on school nights.
Oh, I know, Jim, but I'm so upset and I don't know where else to turn.
Tell Big Jim.
Oh, it's that sister of mine again. You'd swear the devil rocked her cradle when Mom was out of the room.
Well, Myra is a little wild, that's all. She lacks your maturity, but she's not a bad kid.
No, there's such meanness in her. You'd swear someone dumped her on our doorstep if it wasn't that we're identical twins.
Almost identical. Besides, everyone fights with their siblings.
I know. I've tried, Jim. I really have. We decided fair and square to divide the room into equal halves. I drew an imaginary line down the middle, and I told Myra that she was not to cross that line, except in the case of fire or nuclear emergencies.
That sounds sensible.
If she wants to live in squalor and chaos and utter filth, that's fine. That's fine. Just do it on her half. Except she discards her dirty socks on my side of the room. How does she get those socks so dirty?
When we get married, you won't have to put up with her dirty socks anymore. You'll only have to put up with mine.
It's gotten really, really bad. Mom and Daddy had a big blow-up with Myra because she's been sneaking out late at night with those boys she hangs out with downtown or God knows where else, maybe even Greenwich Village.
Well, Greenwich Village is hardly Sodom and Gomorrah.
Oh, I don't know, Jim. There are an awful lot of girls wearing pants down there. Anyway, there's been a horrible, horrible fight. Daddy found out that Myra got a job at a roadside tavern of ill repute as a so-called cocktail waitress.
Well, what was your father doing in a house of ill repute?
Oh, well, Daddy said he was having car trouble and went into the TikTok to use the phone. And saw Myra wearing a skimpy outfit waiting on men his own age.
Well, she sure to makes good wages and tips.
Jim, Mineola is a small but decent town. We can't let Myra ruin our good name.
Well, why doesn't your father have a talk with her?
Oh, you know Daddy. He's a man who doesn't really show his feelings. Or speak, for that matter. He's so sweet and tired when he comes home. He just sits in his rocking chair and thumps the arms of his chair. But I can tell he's upset. He's rocking much faster now and thumping away like his heart is breaking. He even talked at the dinner table last night. He called Myra a whore of Babylon. But I know he doesn't mean it. He's never even been to Babylon.
Well, why don't you have a heart-to-heart between two sisters?
Well, I really wish we could be closer, but she scares me.
She scares you.
No, really, Jim, I get scared when I look into her eyes. And then I have the most awful nightmares. I dream I'm in homeroom when the air raid sirens come on, and even though it's the end of the civilized world as we know it, Myra tracks me down and I can't remember. And then I wake up.
I see. Well, I suppose you want me to talk to her.
Oh, Jim, would you?
Find her.
Find her? Oh, she's got to quit that job, and I know she'd listen to you. I don't think I can hold my head up in this town anymore. And I've been working so hard for the Homemakers of America Senior Award.
Oh, honey, people don't mistake you for your sister. You're two, separate people.
But it's gotten really bad. This past Sunday, I was conducting class for the Catholic Youth Organization, and I saw Davy Fowler passing a note to Billy Dickdale, so I confiscated it and read it.
And were my cheeks red?
Well, what did the note say?
Well, it's hard for me to say it. Don't look at me. It said, what does Myra Richards say after she has sex? Are all you guys
on the same team? Oh. I heard that joke in the mailroom at work. Okay, kitten. Show me that pretty little smile of yours, and I'll drop in on the TikTok tonight, okay? That's my girl.
Oh, but you won't tarry in the TikTok, will you, Jim? Because if you do, I'm coming to find you. Because I get so worried, you know. Well, what if all the other girls find out about my special older man and try to steal him from me?
Well, now, what if the football captain happens to glance your way?
The football captain? Oh, I think he's already scored a touchdown at my sister's goalpost.
Whoops. Well, what about the captain of the wrestling team?
Myra was pinned on the mat in round 1.
Track?
Myra's 3-minute mile?
Golf team?
Myra's hole-in-one?
Okay. Well, now, what if the captain of the chess team happens to look your way?
He's out of luck. I know what I want. And it's going to be so grand. In just another year, I'll be done with high school, and I've saved my pennies from waiting tables to take courses from Catherine Gibbs.
Except I don't want my wife to work.
Oh, I won't for long. Just long enough for us to save a down payment on a little 2-bedroom Levittown home.
If things go well with this ad campaign from Ford, you won't have to work. The bonuses will come pouring in.
Oh, my. That sounds exciting. Oh, Jim.
Well, I'm pledged to secrecy, but you have never seen anything like this car. When it hits, it's gonna hit big. The firm even hired this poetess to come up with the lyrical names like Ford Bronco, Fiesta, and Ford Epiphany. And wait till you see the grill on this baby. I had a little to do with the design of it. It looks just like well, I can't say, but guys are gonna go crazy over this buggy. Oh, honey. The future is ours. You can stay home and cook to your heart's content. You won't have to go to Catherine Gibbs.
Oh, well, a girl should always be prepared for the future. Once I know stenography and typing, when my rising young executive husband comes home with work from the office, he can put his feet up on the hassock while I take dictation. Oh, we'll have a son, and by this time he's 3 or 4, we can afford a 3-bedroom home in Great Neck with an office downstairs. And then we'll have a dog, and maybe a daughter, too.
Hold on, kitten. Maybe we should leave some things to be a surprise, huh?
Oh, I know what kind of surprises you want. Just like a man. You've been spending time reading Mr. Hefner again, haven't you?
Well, I'm a lonely man on school nights.
Oh, I know, Jim. I miss you too on school nights. I just count the minutes until Friday night.
I understand. I can't keep my mind on my work.
Oh, but you don't mind, do you, Jim? Waiting for me?
It's hard. Awfully hard. Oh, Myrna.
Oh, Jim. Oh. Oh, wait. I'm getting a little choked.
Oh.
There. Yes, that's better.
You put up the close sign, didn't you?
We're locked up. Tight.
Quick, turn off that overhead light.
Oh my. This is a treat for a school night. Jim, how come if Myra and I are identical twins that we're not identical? I mean, how come she's
Flat as a pancake.
true and I'm so
Stacked, darling, like a stack of pancakes.
I mean, is it even scientifically possible? Wouldn't either both of us be, you know.
Yes.
Or we both be like Iowa in the Chester region.
You're just lucky, I guess. I'm just lucky. Oh, please, God, let me be lucky tonight.
Bloodlines, science and all that. It's just so strange.
Could we not talk about your sister anymore tonight? Let's not talk.
Oh, Jim. Oh, Jim.
Myrna!
Oh, Jim.
Myrna!
Yes, Jim, now. Right now,
Oh, yes.
now.
Oh, yeah,
Jimbo. Oh, Jimbo. Wait. This isn't right.
Myrna!
These stools are giving me motion sickness. Darling, I want you badly, but not like this. I want it to be so right. Not here, not now, not with the smell of meatloaf still in the air. And it will, won't it? It will be so right.
I guess.
I want to be pure for you on our wedding day.
Oh, Myrna, you are pure. You have been pure. You will always be pure.
No, Jim. Virginity is a state of mind.
But, Myrna, baby.
No buts. You can't be more or less a virgin. It's different from men. There are no absolutes for guys. I have to earn my right to wear white when I walk down the aisle. Oh my. I haven't filled the sugar and condiment bottles yet. Please, darling, tell me you understand.
Oh, I understand. You are a good girl. It's just that God built men with this design flaw. It's hard enough on an automotive body, more less an engine, to get all torqued up like that and not let the throttle go. Do you understand what I'm talking about?
Automobiles?
No. I'm talking about agony.
Oh, Jim, I'm so sorry.
Oh, no, don't touch me right now. Gotta let the engine cool down.
Oh, Jim, I don't understand about these things. But if there was something I could do, something that would make you feel better, that wouldn't compromise my innocence, would you tell me?
Maybe I ought to go. It's getting late. There, it's not hurting so much. I think I can walk now.
Oh, Jim.
Oh, you are so good. You're the only absolute goodness in my life. Let's say goodnight while we have no regrets.
You're my guiding light, Jim. Will I see you Friday night?
Oh, you bet. I better go find that sister of yours and give her a talking to.
Oh, well, good night, my darling. Till Friday night. Oh, please, God, please, let Jim wait for me. I like Ike. I like Ike. I mean, is that cornball or what? Can you believe how way in this country is? I mean, they voted for that square twice. Hey. Hey, Daddy, I'm trying, see? I'm trying to engage, dig? I'm dishing politics, man. I'm trying to connect. Hey, Daddy, you gonna come out sometime this decade? Hey, suit yourself, Daddy-o. It's snow skin off of my pearly whites. I've had lots of cats cry before the act, and I've had plenty of cats wail during, but you're the first one to boo-hoo after. Hey, I got an idea. You got any bread? Any wheels? We could just spook in your bomb and get some burgers. Or we could peel on out of here and head to the village. It's crazy down there any night in the week. We go take in the Vanguard. You dig that scene? It's the meanest. Could do a set and then just walk around in the streets. There's this one guy, Ace, who walks around with a parrot on his shoulder. He's so hip, it's crazy. You give him a dime, and he gives you a poem on the spot. He poetizes on a dime. And these poems, They don't rhyme or anything. They don't mean, they just are. It's far out.
Speak English, can't you? If you're gonna talk to me, just speak English. English.
Wow.
You've been watching too many James Dean movies.
He only made 3. And then he died.
I wasn't making fun of him or anything.
Oh, well, he was really important to a lot of people. He lived fast, died young, and really messed up his face.
I'm sure that he was important to a lot of impressionable young women, but it doesn't mean he could act. Couldn't drive either.
Oh, he could drive. It was that asshole Yo-Yo on the other side of the yellow line he didn't count on. I bet he was going 100 in that Spider. He was flying. He was putting something down. Some asshole Yo-Yo in a Ford, for God's sake.
The Ford Motor Company happens to be one of my clients.
Oh. That's nice. What do you do for them?
Well, I help them devise strategies, marketing strategies for younger buyers under 25. We're working on a new design that's going to sweep aside the competition.
Where is this company of yours where you work at devising and sweeping?
Madison Avenue.
You work in Manhattan? And you don't live there?
I like more space, more air, more green.
Oh, man. Oh, you're free, white, over 21, and you get to wake up every morning and take the LIRR into Manhattan. Oh, if I was you, I'd cash in that return ticket to Mineola and buy a pad like that.
Well, you'll get your chance.
Not soon enough. You think if you get one of those cornball aprons and a wife and those tongs and barbecue hamburgers on the weekend in Mineola, your bosses will promote you faster?
There's nothing wrong with Mineola.
What is there to do in Mineola? Go to bingo? Go to the PTA? Argue about whether or not Catcher in the Rye should be allowed in our libraries? Mineola's so dull, there wasn't even a Red Scare year. In Mineola, people keep their blinds up on a Saturday night because nothing happens.
You are full of hate.
I'm restless. Don't you ever feel like you're gonna jump out of your skin if you don't do something or go somewhere?
Sometimes.
Yeah? And what do you do then?
I take a nice brisk walk around the block.
How old are you again?
I'm 22, going on 23.
Oh, man. I've done it with juvenile delinquents older than you.
I bet you have. The guy with the parrot, Ace.
Yeah, Ace.
What's his poetry like?
Oh. It's hard to describe in words. It's like jazz riffs, but without the music. It's just a torrent of feelings and colors and truths.
No rhyme?
Rhyme is out. Square. Dead.
Oh, look, I read on the road.
You have?
Oh, yes. In hardcover.
Jeez. I've never done it with anyone else who's read Kerouac before.
So I'm your first.
In that way, you are. Nobody reads Kerouac in Mineola. So, what'd you think?
Of, Kerouac.
Yeah.
It was, long.
Yeah. Dull. for a guy who wears ties.
Oh, hey, you're all right yourself. Whew, you are nothing like your sister. Oh my God! Your sister! Oh God! Oh God!
Jim, don't clutch on me, all right? Just take it easy, man. Take a deep breath. Everything's gonna be all right.
Oh man, what am I gonna tell her?
No, keep it a secret from little Miss Tom Peep.
No, she'll look at me. She'll look in my eyes and she'll know.
Oh, you think your eyes are gonna look different now? Huh. Boy, where'd you get your information? Health classes at Mineola High? Although I bet you are gonna walk different.
Huh?
You know what they call it when they lower the front end of a car so it's real fast for dragging? They call it raking. And that's you, Daddy-O. You've been raked.
Oh God, I gotta think. You gotta help me think. Could you maybe not pop your gum?
All right, now we can think great thoughts. Look, if you don't tell her, she won't ask. Don't ask, don't tell. Formula for modern marriages.
No. You're what, some kind of expert? I mean, when are you getting married?
Oh, hardy ha ha. There's never been a movie made that's even close to how I'm gonna live my life. I'm making it up from scratch. No marriage, no kids, no suburbs, just freedom.
But you're a girl. You can't do that.
I'm gonna spend my life doing everything people tell me I can't do.
Well, maybe I should think over this marriage thing.
No, wait, no, Jim, you gotta marry my sister. Okay, she's been collecting recipes until she has dinner completely planned for the first year.
Hey, are you hot? Because there's no air in here.
And she's been practicing her signature. Mrs. James Tracy, Mrs. James Tracy, Mrs. James Tracy.
Oh, I'm seeing things different now. I've been raked.
Oh, shit. She's gonna blame me.
Oh, no. See, Myrna was right. It's the domino theory. I mean, let's say nobody notices anything different about me. You know, I look the same, talk the same, almost walk the same. I go into work tomorrow. Nobody notices. A year from now, I walk down the aisle with my intended, your sister, and she doesn't see the difference.
Yeah, I'm with you so far.
So, virginity is a state of mind. It's a figment of the imagination.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say earlier when you were boo-hooing.
No, don't you see? The domino theory? There goes virginity, there goes my promotion, monogamy, mortgages, raising 2.5 children, living in the suburbs, truth in advertising, belief in a deity, caring for my aging parents, and saluting the flag.
Wow. That's heavy. You want a cigarette?
Yeah.
My brain hurts. That usually never happens after sex.
Yeah. I guess.
Oh, so this was your first time.
Yes. Myra, was I mean, could you tell me Was I?
You were wonderful, Jimmy. You know, I've never met a guy like you, Jim Tracy. You're the kind of guy a girl can dream about.
Thanks. Hey, Myra, how many guys have you, gone
all the way with? To home plate?
yes. You don't mind my asking.
Well, there are all the guys on the first string, and I'm working on the second string who have their letters.
Whoa! So it's true what they say about you? You really are the whore of Babylon.
Hey, wait a minute. First of all, I happen to really like football. And second of all, we just jammed on a philosophical thing, like neutrality of moral consequence. So where do you get off calling me that? Putting that down.
I was talking about me. The men are defined by what they do and, their actions in the world. It's different for you. You're a girl. There are absolutes in the world for girls. Girls don't do. They just are.
Why? Why do you guys always do this? You know, for a second I thought you were different. I thought you understood.
What are you getting so steamed up for? I'm just another notch in your belt, right?
Oh, I hope my next decade is better than this one.
Girls are born the way they are. Men become.
I can't believe I fall for it every time.
Myrna was born good. You were born nice.
You know, I'm cool to the guys, thinking, dip that I am, that they're gonna be cool back. I don't get it. I really don't. I'm nice to you, right? I made you feel good. I felt good. We both felt good together. No questions asked. No demands. So then why do you guys always do this?
So the bottom line is, you did sleep with the football team.
Yeah, well, lucky for us, one of us had some experience.
Jim? Jim? Jim?
Shit!
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god!
Is this like the goddamn Alamo, or is there a back door?
Oh, Jim. I know you're in there. I know, Jim. You're in there with her.
There's a window over the toilet. It's gonna be a tight squeeze, but lucky for me, I don't have any tits. Give me the keys to your car. Your car, Daddy-O. Give me the goddamn keys now. Kiss goodnight for me. I'm out of here.
Myra? I'm gonna kill you, Myra. Oh, wait until I get my hands around your scrawny little neck. Myra? You suck, Myra. I'm gonna rip off what little there is of your knockers, Myra. Oh, I'm gonna use your itsies for my keychain, Myra. I will never talk to you again. Open that door! Jim? Baby? Jimbo? Honey, I know this isn't your fault. I know how good you are. Baby, just let me in. Let me see you, Jim. Don't send me away. Jim? Jimmy? Jim!
Oh, Myrna! Oh, baby! Look, there's no one here!
I'll kill you!
Oh.
Shoot!
They're still hunting. That guy who was the leader was killed in a shootout upstate. Whoa! There's no sign of her, though.
If you're not going to listen to Casey Kasem, young man, you're to turn that radio off. Now. What happened to that poor guard?
Still in the hospital.
Oh, I can't believe a member of my immediate family attacked someone in uniform. They are gonna nail her hiney.
Only if they can catch her.
If there's any justice in this world, your Aunt Myra will be making license plates the rest of her life. That should help end the war in Vietnam. Instead of shacking up with radicals and the SDS, she'll have to fend off hefty female inmates in the shower when she drops her soap.
Mom?
Well, I'm sorry, Kenny. I know she's family, but she should use common sense. How does holding up a Roosevelt savings and loan in downtown Mineola help in ending the war?
All I know is that this is the coolest thing to happen on Long Island ever. When I used to go into the lunchroom, the kids from Industrial Ed would try to rip the Fruit Loop off the back of my shirt. Now when I go in the cafeteria, the other kids give me their desserts. They think Aunt Myra is cool.
I hate coming to this bank. Is anyone looking at us?
No, we're ordinary.
What really gripes my ass is that I'm now a prisoner in my own home. I moved us to a nice neighborhood in Great Neck. I volunteered for the Nixon for President campaign. I leafleted downtown for harsh control of subversives. And now there are men dressed like Mormon missionaries parked outside my home in unmarked white Fords, drinking coffee out of styrofoam cups. When your Aunt Myra held up this bank, knowing full well your grandma's and my savings is in here, she deliberately padded her brassiere to look like me. My sister used my knockers as terrorist camouflage.
Mom. I think they're here.
Oh, my taxes are paying for this. Oh, it would have been nice, son, if you hadn't changed out of the nice school clothes I just bought for you.
But it's bad enough that I have to dress like a Hitler Youth all day because of our Nazi principal and his Nazi dress code.
Kenny, lower your voice. No one wants to hear your countercultural nonsense.
It's the truth.
No, you make me laugh. If it wasn't for your grandfather and other men like him who fought for your freedom, you'd be singing Deutschland über alles every morning in homeroom. Nazis. Hitler Youth.
Yeah? What about Mayor Daley's stormtroopers at the Democratic Convention?
I do not want to have this conversation with you in public. It's not a good time right now. You could have a little concern for your mother's nerves and do your utmost not to attract attention. Oh, I would love to be a teenager again. Everything's in absolute. Good, evil, black, white, McCarthy, Nixon. No gray, nothing's relative, just you passing judgment. Oh, it must be wonderful to be 14 and perfect, absolutely in the right, absolutely...
Mom. 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 You went off again.
Sorry?
What happens to you when you go off like that?
Oh, it's nothing to be scared of, Kenny. Just a little residual effects from the therapy I received.
But what's it like? Where do you go?
Oh, back to a more peaceful time. Back to high school, when I still had a shot at the Homemakers of America Senior Award. Long before I was a homemaker.
Do you want to go home?
Oh, I'm fine.
Is Dad coming home tonight?
No. No, it will be just the two of us having a wonderful time. a private date with a very handsome young beau. A few candles, a new recipe, a special casserole with pineapple fritters.
Yes, ma'am. Do you think we could have hamburgers some night this week?
You don't like my casseroles?
They're different.
Ever since the medication and treatment, something's happened to all of my recipes. Before the hospital, I was a wonderful cook.
Well, you're still an alright cook, Mom.
Well, ask your grandma. She still has all my medals and ribbons from high school. I won every bake-off. Well, bygone days.
Next.
Oh, good Lord. Is there another cashier available?
Go on, Mom. That man's called you.
Kenny, go on over to that counter over there and wait for me.
How may I help you?
Yes, I'd like to make a withdrawal from a joint savings account. I expect you'll want to verify the signature.
Oh, that's fine. Myrna,
Please, it's Mrs. O'Brien.
but you're well.
Yes, I'm fine, thanks. I'd appreciate large bills, please.
Oh, yes, Mrs. O'Brien. May I say I'm so sorry about the troubles with your sister.
I think that's in questionable taste.
Oh, for God's sakes, Myrna, can't you just talk to me a little?
Would you please expedite my withdrawal? My son is with me, and I'm in a bit of a hurry.
Just look at me a little bit, Myrna.
When was the last time you bought a proper suit? And a nice tie?
No, I have nothing.
Is this what you want for yourself? To be a bank cashier?
Well, at least I get to see you once a week. I tried bagging groceries at your A&P, but I wasn't fast enough.
What is it that you want from me?
Well, couldn't we just have lunch? You know, at our old luncheonette, Myrna, just lunch?
I am a married woman.
I know, but do you love your husband?
Do I need to call for the manager?
No, that won't be necessary. The large bills, I believe you said.
Yes, that's right. Thank you. Oh, for God's sake, Jim. Go back to school. Do something with your life. Leave Mineola.
Myrna.
Oh, I hate coming to this bank.
Well, can we go now?
Do you know the story of the prodigal son? This man had 2 sons, right? And one son worked in the field from dawn until dusk, and he never gave his parents cause to worry. The other son was a real fuck-up. I'm sorry, no other word will do. He never saved one thin dime, and he drank whatever money he filched from the family business. Now, the prodigal son got in trouble with the law, and he had to hide out in a faraway land far across the border, and a price was on his head. And he thought, wait a minute, I'll bet I can get Mom sorry for me, and she'll dig into the old man's pockets while he's still asleep. So he came dragging home in clothes that hadn't been washed in weeks, and his aged parents bailed him out. They drew his bathwater, they washed his clothes, they barbecued up filet mignon. And do you know what the good son felt when he came home from a long day in the field and saw his evil brother getting a ticker tape parade? What am I, ground chuck?
Mom. Mom?
Well, the good brother bided his time, and then went to the cops in the other country and turned his sorry brother in, and then took the reward and invested it. And then in a hostile takeover, he got control of his father's business, and he sent his parents to a nice, clean nursing facility where they had arts therapy. And when the prodigal son was finally released from the hoosegow, he had to beg for money in the marketplace for the rest of his life until the prodigal son finally died, and the good son danced and danced. Happy ending.
I don't remember the story like that.
No? Now listen to me, son. What your Aunt Myra did was wrong. This is our country, love it or leave it. You have to respect our president and our laws, whether that's registering for the draft or picking up after your dog. But family is family, blood is blood. Listen to me, son. You are never to tell your father what we are about to do.
Are we gonna help Aunt Myra?
Yes, we are. You are. I'm asking you to be a grown man tonight, Kenny. I can't go myself to help Myra. She only trusts you. I am driving you to Bobby's house, as if you're going to spend the night. You will go in and talk to Bobby, and I will drive off as a diversion, and the unmarked right forwards will follow me. When you are sure the coast is clear, slip out the door in the back and walk to the train station. Take the 4:55 to New York. Aunt Myra says you're to get in the last car, and at every station switch cars. That way you'll know if you're being followed. When you get to Grand Central Station, take the local IRT downtown to Astor Place. Then walk carefully to St. Mark's Place. Take a right on 2nd Avenue and walk 2 blocks east on East 5th Street. Check if you're being followed. Then go into the diner at 1st and 5th. Order a hamburger and a Coke. Drink it slowly. When you are finished, retrace your steps and go to this address. It's between 1st and 2nd. Do not talk to anyone, especially men with long hair and earrings. Aunt Myra's place is on the top floor, door to the left. Is this clear?
Wow, cool.
Above all, do not stay any longer than it takes. Here. This money is for your ticket on the Long Island Railroad and the subway. When you are finished with Aunt Myra, you are to walk to Union Square and hail a cab home to Nassau County. Do not walk around in the village.
What's wrong with the village? The village is safe.
Oh, please, Kenny, I'll be worried sick about you.
Yes, ma'am. This is the most exciting day of my entire life.
I'm trusting you with a great deal, Kenny. Inside that envelope is money from Grandma. Grandma cashed a $5,000 treasury bond for Myra.
Whoa.
To help a criminal. That $5,000 should help Myra get across the border and start a new life. When she gets to Canada, she's to change her name, change her hair, and copy someone else's face. And she's never to contact us again.
Oh, Mom. What happens if Dad gets home before I do?
Oh, Kenny, it's cut the crap time. You and I both know your father shacked up at the plaza with his secretary for the rest of the weekend.
Well, she's nice. She likes to wear mauve.
I don't like hearing the word mauve out of your mouth. Only men who grow up to be interior decorators use words like mauve.
Mom.
I'll bet it was all that time Myra spent babysitting you while I was indisposed. At the hospital. She was spoon-feeding you mashed banana and Mao Zedong and teaching you words like mauve.
Please, don't get upset.
Oh, one last thing. You are to give your Aunt Myra this.
Why would I give Aunt Myra a dirty sock?
Oh, she'll know why. Tell her that sock is from me. I've saved it all these many years for an occasion just like this one because long ago, your Aunt Myra took something from me. Someone very dear, and tossed it all away like a used sock. I want her to transport that dirty sock over the Canadian border with her. I want her to take her disrespect and that dirty sock, and when she misses all the wonderful things America has to offer, she can finger that dirty sock and think about the choices she's made. Meet me out front. I'll go get the car. Oh, thank you, gentlemen. How's your coffee?
Dream sequence number 2. Myrna in the hospital. Myrna in hell.
So, I will be wearing my London fog raincoat with my coach bag accessories, neatly coiffed because Dr. Pryor says hygiene is a sign of mental health. I'll park behind the trailer next to the dump off of Jericho Turnpike. Then I'll knock at her front door. My sister will answer the door, still drowsy from the night shift, but she'll pretend not to be surprised. "Oh, can I come in?" I'll ask. She turns and leaves the screen door open. I enter. Ugh, it's a pigsty. High heels are dropped willy-nilly, dirty dishes piled in the sink. A trail of socks lead to the platform bed in the back. She sits at the table and waits. "Listen," I say. "Can we have a cup of tea together?" While my sister prepares the tea, I chatter. She searches for a clean cup. It's not very. She pours the water. She dumps the cups on the table and the water sloshes over the rim of my cup. You'd swear she was never a waitress. "Oh, Myra," I say, "you've left the stove on." As my sister turns, swiftly I take the vial from my pocket and I pour it into her cup. Then I quickly add 2 sugars and stir as she turns back. "You do take sugar, don't you?" She does. I don't. I never have. We sip our tea. There's bad blood between us, Myra. No one can clear up the bad blood. She nods. Her head continues to nod in slower and slower circles. I catch the teacup before it falls, the drug already coursing through her blood. Quickly, I go to work. I put on my Playtex living gloves, my rain bonnet, and my London fog. I carefully wash her cup and put it away. Then I put the suicide note on the table with the letters trailing off after I can't go on this way. Then I go open the trunk of my car and I take out Daddy's hunting rifle. I giggle because I've never held anything more dangerous than a soup ladle. But I know just what to do. Kneeling beside my sister, I take off her right shoe. I toss it. I take off her right sock. I just toss it. Then I brace the rifle at a jaunty angle so that her big toe jams the trigger while her mouth sucks the double barrel, just like old times with the football team. Then I kneel beside my sister and whisper, This is real, you asshole. This is happening. For the first time in years, my sister and I touch as I press her big toe on the trigger. We squeeze the trigger together. It sounds like champagne. I don't want to look. I expect to see ground chuck at 49 cents a pound. But from the stem of her neck, where her head used to be, there's a bouquet. Her brains have flowered, les fleurs de mal. It's so pretty, Myra, I tell her. I touch a single stem. I'll take a flower home and press it into my diary. Maybe when he's old enough, I'll give it to Kenny. Kenny. What am I going to tell little Kenny? The truth. I'll tell him the truth. Aunt Myra has gone on a long trip, far across the border. And she's never coming back.
toilet paper, okay? You don't know where that sock's been.
I really fucked up.
Could be worse.
Have they caught Hacker yet?
Yeah, he might be dead or something.
Oh, man. Oh, first Malcolm, and then Che, and now Hacker. Oh, Hacker. He was a maniac. He was a bit of an asshole, too, but he was an excellent lover. Of all the guys on the National Council, he was the best. He gave me chlamydia, too. That's what you get for sleeping with the leadership. Well, at least I'll have a keepsake.
What's chlamydia?
Oh, shit. You can't stay here. We gotta go.
Well, nobody followed me.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I was real careful.
Oh, you're my brave, smart nephew. How you can be my sister's son is one of those mysteries of genetics.
Mom is pretty pissed.
Yeah, it was Grandma's money.
Oh, I know.
I'm gonna pay it all back. I'm gonna get a good job when I get to Toronto. No more collectives.
I know.
Oh. I gotta be on my guard. I gotta stay alert.
What's that?
It's medicine. Methadone. It helps me stay awake.
When was the last time you slept, Aunt Myra?
Oh, I don't know. But before the bank heist, 3 days ago.
Aunt Myra?
It's okay. I'll sleep when I get over the border. I'll just keep saying, Canada, 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 and it'll lullaby me down to sleep. Hey, can you pass me that Coke?
Thought you told me not to drink Coke. That the Coca-Cola Company was a mega conglomerate whose imperialist profits fueled a war.
Yes. Yes, that's true, but it's also got caffeine, and sometimes you have to use the system to crush the system.
It's so true.
What happened to that guard I hit?
Oh, she's okay. She's gonna have to lose the little toe on her left foot, the one you ran over. Mom says they're gonna nail you for attacking someone in uniform.
I didn't see her in my rearview mirror. There she was in her bright orange safety patrol sling signaling traffic, and next thing I know, she's holding her foot and hopping to the curb.
It's not your fault. I mean, you didn't mean to run over her little toe. It's gonna be okay.
Oh, I'm really strung out. I can't move like this. I'm gonna take one toke, just for the road, just to calm my nerves. You want some?
Yeah.
Oh. Ha. Oh. Cannabis always calms me down.
What's so funny?
Oh, you know what our slogan was for the street action during the election? Vote on the streets, vote with your feet. And that poor guard.
Oh.
Oh man. Oh, Myrna's right. They're gonna nail my ass. Once you draw blood from a pig, they really come crashing down on you. It's just like Chicago.
Yeah, Myra. What's with the sock?
What, the sock?
You know, why'd my mom make such a big thing about the sock?
Oh, well, you see, I used to tease your mom by leaving my dirty socks on her side of the room. Ages ago, back in Mineola.
Oh.
Oh, Kenny, I would give anything if I could just wake up in my bed in Mineola and none of this had ever happened. Hacker, the bank job, the price on my head. Hey, you know what happened to me this week? It's like I woke up. I was like walking around in this trance. And all of a sudden, when Hacker jumped in the car with the guns and the money and started screaming, I woke up. I suddenly thought,
This is
real, you asshole.
This is
happening.
You did it for the cause, Aunt Myra.
Yeah, but which one? First, there was the peace movement. And that's when I first did marijuana. We used to put daisies in the rifle barrels of the National Guard. I thought if we all just came together, the bankers, the narcs, the cops, the working class, we could just end the war.
That's deep.
No, that's naive, Kenny.
Oh.
You know, if you spend enough time in the kitchen cooking for those men who organize the peace marches, you really just want to see blood and guts and gore.
Oh, groovy, Aunt Myra. So why'd you do it, Aunt Myra?
Well, it's like the story of Jacob and Esau. This cat, Isaac, he lived in the land of the Canaanites, which was way out in the suburbs. And he prayed to Yahweh for kids to mow his lawn. And God must have heard his prayer because his wife Rebecca got buns in the oven. Twin buns. But these twin buns were as different as Wonder Bread and croissants.
There was
bad blood between them. No one could clear up the bad blood. One son, Esau, he came out all big and rednecked and hairy. And the other son came out sensitive and smooth and small. And this son, Jacob, he was a loner in the land of the Canaanites, where everyone kept shouting, "This is our country, love it or leave it." And when the time came for them to kick the buckets, all the Canaanite fathers would gather all their cows and goats and loot, and they'd give it as a blessing to one son. Well, the other kids could just go diddle themselves. And Jacob got wind of this deal coming down, and he went out and he skinned a sheep. And he padded himself with its skin and its fur. And he went to his dad, Isaac, and said, "Bless me, Daddy-o." And, well, Isaac said, "You sound like that hippie freak Jacob." But Isaac took his big, leathery hands and he felt Jacob's arms and neck and torso, and he said, "But you're big and hairy and rednecked. Chip off the old block. You must be Esau. You get my goats." And so Jacob got all the goats and loot, and he got the hell out of town. He went on a long trip far across the border. He went to the land of the peaceful farmers, where they divvied up his loot and they opened a food bank. And he never came back.
What happened to Esau?
Who knows? He moved to a nice neighborhood in Great Neck.
No, in a year or so, Aunt Myra, things will cool down, and you'll come back.
Oh, with Tricky Dick in the White House? I don't think so.
Mom says you're paranoid.
Oh, well, there's a few things your mom could teach J. Edgar Hoover about sabotage. I mean, of course I'm paranoid. I shared a bedroom with her for 17 years. Oh, look, Kenny, it's great to be with you, but it's dangerous, honey. I gotta move out tonight. I'm getting shipped in a meat truck to Buffalo, and I'm gonna make it over the border from there with some friends. I'll bet it's gonna be a long time before I can eat a hamburger.
Aunt Myra, before we go, can I ask you something? What happened to my mother?
I don't really know what goes on in your mother's head. She said she heard voices. And the doctor said that shock therapy would be best. So I went, your grandma and I went and we signed the papers.
You signed the paper? Well, you must have thought it would help.
Shit! I knew it!
It's okay. No, it's just the neighbors. Aunt Myra, we've got to get out of here.
Now, wait a minute, Kenny. I've been thinking, and, what if I don't go? Right? What if I turn myself in instead?
What?
No, listen. I've been thinking. They're really in a bad mood right now, in a nasty mood. It'll be way worse if they catch me running. But if I just walk in, or if you deliver a letter to the police station and then I walk in after, if I say I'm sorry to the bank, if I say I'm sorry to the security guard, if I say I'm sorry to anyone who's ever lived in Mineola, maybe they would take some time off my sentence. Huh? But if they catch me running, they'll throw the book at me. Or worse, they'll shoot me in the back. Now, I've been in this room for 24 hours thinking, and maybe I'm not thinking straight right now, but is the cost worth it? I mean, I suddenly came to this realization that maybe in 5 years from now, I'll wake up, and all of the anthems and songs and chants will suddenly seem like the anthems of Campfire Girls.
Aunt Myra, you're gonna make it. I'm gonna help you. I'm going with you.
Don't be ridiculous, Kenny.
I'm not going back to Great Neck. I fucking hate Great Neck. What is there to do in Great Neck? Sit around and argue about whether or not we can read The Catcher in the Rye in school? I missed Woodstock because my bourgeois mother wouldn't let me go. And by the time I finish high school, I'll have missed the entire movement. My mother is a zombie, and my father is a joke. You have to take me with you.
No, shh, Kenny, listen. You're gonna get us both arrested. You can't come with me, honey. The last thing I need is a federal and international kidnapping charge added to my indictment.
They won't find us. I'll change my hair and my name and my face. I'll go underground with you. No. You were supposed to be my real mother. There must have been some sort of mistake. She's not my mother.
Listen, Kenny, in a world full of Catholics, everyone's a mistake.
Can't do this alone. You're tired.
No, I know, but you have to finish high school.
Your high school's in Canada.
No, Kenny, don't. I can't think straight.
I've already thought it all through. The feds, they'll be looking for a single woman terrorist, but they won't look twice at a mother and her son holding hands as they cross the street.
A mother and her son. Oh, God forgive me. All right, Kenny. Yes, Kenny. Now, before I change my mind, we'll go down the fire escape.
Yes. You get out of here, Aunt Myra. Go. I'll try to hold him off. Just get out of here.
Oh, shit! How the hell did they find the address? Oh, shit!
Put your hands up!
Kenny?
Don't touch that dial. Right after Rush, right before Paul Harvey, we've got Talk Back, Get Back, Bite Back with M.R. O'Brien, President of Concerned Americans for America. WWKY Talk Radio, the station you love to hate. Now for the latest hit tunes by Crystal Lewis, Twyla Paris, and Amy Grant.
Mrs. Myrna O'Brien?
Oh my god.
Aunt Myrna, I'm your nephew, Benjamin, Myra's son.
Well, step into the light where I can see you. What's that you're holding?
Oh, it's your book, Profiles in Chastity. I was hoping you could autograph it.
You have no idea the amount of hate mail my show receives. What is it that you want from me?
Oh, just to see you in person.
Well, mission accomplished?
I listen to your show every week. You're not afraid of our legacy as Anglo-Saxons. I mean, that's what we're taught in school, to be ashamed of being white males. We get hit over the head with date rape and the Holocaust. And I hate being in high school. I mean, what about all the Germans who died? What about singing Christmas carols? What about roast beef and the Lord's Prayer and standing for the national anthem at football games where there used to be all-American teenagers with all-American knockers?
Ha! There is a God. Your mother doesn't know you're here?
No. Sarah thinks that I'm at the Museum of Natural History for school.
Oh, yes, the quaint myth of evolution. Who's Sarah?
She's my mother's significant spousal,
Oh, yes. You needn't go on with all the buzzwords. Benjamin's got 2 mommies, Well. Would you like to have a seat? What grade are you in, young man?
ninth.
Right after I lost my husband, I placed Kenny in a military school when he was in the 9th grade. I think it's important for young boys to have strong men as role models. And after that, he went straight into the Citadel and then into the service for the rest of his life. Kenny will have a very straight spine. So, have you thought about what you would like to do when you grow up?
I want to be a commentator like you, Aunt Myrna, and an author like you or Barbara Bush. I really liked Barbara Bush's book.
Yes, Mrs. Bush has written a lively, engaging depiction of White House life from the perspective of a dog. A great role model for young people. So, Benjamin, I bet your mother's been putting you to sleep for years with stories of me as a boogeyman to scare you.
Yes, she has. She also says that she used to do things to bug you when you were kids. Dirty socks and stuff.
Oh, yes. Myra's socks.
See, I knew you'd be like this.
Like what?
Just really warm and smart and really nice.
Instead of...
Oh, Mom thinks that conservatives just go around blowing up abortion clinics.
Oh, your mother and her imagination. She still works, I take it, for the Planned Parenthood in Nassau County?
Yes, I'm afraid she does. Can I ask you something?
Oh, certainly.
What happened to my mother?
Well, I'm no expert at these things, of course. Your mother, as a young woman, had a very active social life. So, why she turned out this way, only scientists in the future will be able to tell us. Of course, 5 years in prison sharing the soap certainly didn't help, but I like to think we choose our way. I think The right values and willpower determine our path.
Oh, so you don't think like a way of life could...
No, homosexuality is not genetic. I do worry about environment, but then, well, see, Benjamin, if we lived in a decent, God-fearing state like Virginia, I could sue for your custody. But no, we happen to live in New York.
Bob and Sarah do the best they can.
Yes, I'm sure they do. Listen to me. I have had many experiences traveling this great land and all across the world, and let me tell you what I see. I see sitting before me a promising young man who, through willpower and thinking, can become a leader among men.
So you think it's a matter of choice?
Well, no, some things are not a matter of choice. Having a baby is not a choice, it's a gift from God. But who you love, how you live, that is a choice. We don't talk enough about willpower these days, and I think young people need to hear that. All over America, every Saturday night, men and women will themselves to make love to their spouses. They don't want to, but they will themselves to do it. Do you see what I'm getting at?
I think I do. It would probably help if I knew who or what my father is.
Oh, yes. Well, when I was growing up, unwed mothers were raising bastard children, and now they're raising turkey baster kids. Well, I'm sure your mother and her friend...
Sarah?
Yes, I'm sure they've told you all about the facts of life.
I mean, I know the essentials. They mostly just talk about love all the time, and how it doesn't matter who I love when I grow up, as long as I'm happy.
Yes. Well, then, of course, you know all about, the word that rhymes with worm. See, I hate using the technical terms. The left uses technical terms to dehumanize what it is they're doing. They say fetus instead of baby. Not brought to term instead of abortion. And well, they say that the word that rhymes with worm.
No, I think I get what you're saying.
Yes. I like to call it the little guys. I like to think of the mystery of creation as a crowd of little guys pushing their way to the front. And each one of us never knows which little guy will become the king of the hill. We each have the lottery of luck, the lottery of the little guy luck. So it doesn't really matter who your father is, Benjamin. He could be Charlie Manson or Henry Mancini. One never knows. That's why every life is sacred. We all get the luck of the little guy draw. Now, I hope you don't mind me asking you a question.
You can ask me anything.
You see, I've never actually met a living woman who lives your mother's lifestyle. I'd heard that there was a young woman on Senator D'Amato's staff who was allegedly,
A lesbian?
Yes, thank you. And I very much wanted to meet her and ask her some questions, but, she was fired before I could, so I don't really know who else to ask.
What do you want to know?
Well, which one is the man?
The man? No, it doesn't really work like that.
Well, my money's on Myra. You know, even the thought of, just the thought of kissing another woman makes my stomach heave. Doesn't it make you feel a little seasick? Well, of course not. You're a young man. It wouldn't make you want to heave. You'd have to visualize someone different, like, say, a strapping young Olympic athlete with nice, firm pecs, or a construction worker on a hot summer's day who's just removed his undershirt. Do you think that's what they mean when they say one man's meat is another man's poison? Still, I feel that in my line of work, I should know exactly what it is they do in bed. Of course, it's all academic. I'm not going to go out and do first-hand research. You You know, sometimes I think there's a special room in hell full of women just kissing each other for eternity.
I have to be going now, Aunt Myrna, but I really thank you for letting me meet you.
Do you see Kenny very often?
Yes. He comes over for dinner about once a month, usually with Conchita and the kids.
And every Christmas. Is he all right?
Oh, I think he's fine, Aunt Myrna. I'm really sorry.
Well, he's made his choices. I know he blames me for sending him away and for your mother's arrest, but if I hadn't intervened, he was headed for a life as a hairdresser or interior decorator. Of course, he would have made good money, but thanks to me, he's a happily married man. Choices.
Well, sure in time he'll come to appreciate it.
I wonder.
And I want to thank you again for letting me meet you.
Oh, wait! My book! Didn't you want my autograph?
Oh, yes, please, very much.
How shall I inscribe it?
Oh, well, tomorrow is Sunday, and it's also my birthday, so could you please write happy birthday?
Happy birthday. How old are you?
15, tomorrow.
Well, I'll bet you and your mother and your...
Sarah?
Yes? Are all going out for a nice Sunday dinner.
Mom's out of town until Monday, some national board meeting she just couldn't miss, so she said we'll do something next weekend, though.
Well, a mother should be with her son on his birthday.
Even if she was here, we'd have to drag her away from the clinic.
On a Sunday? Isn't the clinic closed on a Sunday?
Yeah, but I mean, she works like all the time, so...
So tomorrow, no one will be at the... Oh, that's too bad. Well, I hope you have a happy birthday, Benjamin.
Thanks, Aunt Myrna.
I'm very proud of you. Keep the faith. In another 10 years or so, your mother's tribe will lose the war. If I and my friends have anything to do with it, there will come a time when your mother and Sarah will have to wear lipstick and heels and try to pass, where they will once again have to refer to each other as roommates, and where any desire to fulfill their biological destiny will be stopped by the Children's Welfare Agency, who will take custody of any offspring they might have. We will never give this country back.
Thanks for everything you're doing. You're nothing like my mother.
Dream sequence number 3. Talk back, get back, bite back. Myrna O'Brien will take your calls.
Kwanzaa. Feliz Navidad. Kristallnacht. What do all of these words have in common? They all evoke a festive time of year. They're all impossible to spell, hard to pronounce, and they're foreign. But most of all, these words are being printed at taxpayer expense in new editions of high school textbooks teaching concepts the school boards call multiculturalism. All American words have been deleted to make room for these new foreign words. Words like apple pie, Norman Rockwell, Spiro Agnew. Our cultural values are being eradicated to make room for illegal immigrants and militant feminists who want to rewrite the Anglo-Saxon Christian history of this country. When the tofu-eating feminazi fetus-flushing critics scorn us for not offering positive portrayals of women, I have to laugh. What about Mary Todd Lincoln, Julia Dent Grant, Ida Saxon McKinley, Florence Kling Harding, Mamie Dowd Eisenhower, or Thelma Ryan Nixon? Or countless other women who have served under and on top of the great presidents of this country. It's time to offer wholesome portraits of American traditions and to stop multiculturalism in our schools. I will take your calls. Talk back, get back, bite back. You're on the air.
Myrna, baby, there's no one here. For God's sakes, Myrna, can't you just talk to me a little?
Whoopsie. Looks like we've lost our first caller. Get back, you're on the air.
Feliz Navidad, abuela. Soy Carmela.
Feliz Navidad, hija. ¿Has sido una buena chica? ¿Está tu padre? Is your daddy there? Carmela? Don't hang up on Grandma. No cuelga. No cuelga. Carmela? Carmela, put your daddy on the phone.
Hello?
Kenny? Don't hang up. We're on the air. Oh, Kenny, can't you just talk to me a little?
No. No.
That was Ken O'Brien Jr. just saying no. Bite me.
When the air raid siren comes on, don't hide under your desk. Run down the hallway and out of the building.
Stay away from the building.
Run to the playground. I'll be waiting.
We can make it home before the blast. Mom says we're to climb into the shelter and lock it if she and Daddy don't make it home in time.
And after the blast, Mom says not to unlock the door. Not even if she and Daddy beg us to.
There's enough water and canned lima beans to last us 6 months of nuclear winter.
We'll take care
of each other, okay?
Myrna! Get to the door now!
Jerry? Agent Firebird here. Operation Jane Roe. No, not yet. Well, yes, of course I have it. I'm a little scared of putting it down. Do you know how many speed bumps there are in Nassau County? Oh, I haven't had this much fun since Halloween. You should see this wig and how I'm dressed. I'll bet this is exactly how Myra dresses when she networks with Now members in Emily's List. Now, where should I plant it again? Yes, the right window in the back is my sister's office, and the left window is the lab. How much time is on the timer? Oh. No, I parked 2 blocks away. Listen, Jerry, there's a woman walking down the street. I'll call you from the car. Over and out.
That's the new outfit you bought in Chicago?
I thought it looked rather nice.
Oh my God, stockings! And you shaved. This is the kind of power suit I always thought your sister would wear.
Thank you.
I mean, it does give you quite a figure. Well, don't I get a kiss?
Oh, of course.
Uh-huh. That's what I get after a week away. Come on, I want a real kiss. Hey, come on, there's no one around. Come to me, lover.
Oh, no, I can't. I'm scared.
What, you don't want to kiss me?
No, I can't. I'm scared. Then I'll give you my cold. I'll give you my cold.
Oh, are we feeling a little shy?
Yes, we are.
Oh, it's like we're strangers again, isn't it? And we have to get to know each other all over again, slowly, intimately. Well, when Benjamin's in bed.
Oh, yes, Benjamin. Where is he?
Oh, he's been moping all week, thinking you were going to miss his birthday. Oh, that's the gift you got him in Chicago? Hey, what is it?
It's a surprise.
Oh, come on.
Oh, no. Oh, sweet Jesus, don't do that. It's very, very fragile.
All right, don't tell me. Have your little secret. Oh, yeah, speaking of secrets.
Listen, Sarah, I have to go make a quick call to see if I can cancel something. Would you just hold that and don't move?
Oh, please be here when Ben arrives or you ruin the surprise.
Hello, sweet stuff.
Oh, that was quick. Here, take this.
What?
Ben's birthday present.
It's a weird way to start my homecoming. Do you like my new outfit?
Oh, very much. Listen, Myra, remember the last session we had with Patsy when you asked me to tell you about trouble immediately instead of handling it myself?
Oh, no. Benjamin? Wait, don't tell me. He demonstrated for White History Month.
No, nothing that dramatic, honey.
Profiles in chastity? Is this a joke?
Read the inscription.
Happy birthday, Benjamin. Oh. Oh, no. He hates me.
No, he doesn't hate you, Myra.
Well, then what is this, love? Oh, this is a slap. This is a dagger. This is a bomb.
This is why I handle things myself.
Okay. I'm calm. How do you suggest we handle this?
Well, sometime next week, why don't you try to have a heart-to-heart between mother and son?
Don't laugh, but he scares me.
He scares you? He's your son, Myra.
No, I know, but I get scared when I look into his eyes. The way he looks at me, it's like he expects something from me. I can't live up to that. Only my sister can. Sometimes I think I've borne my sister's son.
Oh, no. He's your son. Everything is an absolute with the two of you. There's no gray.
I work my fingers to the bone. Because the day will come that Benjamin will be left to his own devices by us because we have to work late. He'll borrow the car to go study at the library, but instead he'll drive to the Lover's Lane off of the Jericho Turnpike, where, because they canceled sex education courses in Nassau County, he will innocently knock up a girlfriend in the backseat of our car. And when that day comes, thanks to me, he and his girlfriend won't have to make the hard choices between a coat hanger and marriage. We will never give this country back.
I just think we need to spend more quality time with Ben.
Oh, I hope my next decade is better than this one. Here, hold this.
Oh, yeah.
I left something for Ben in my office.
Oh, Myra, don't answer the phone. Don't read the mail. He'll be here any minute.
Give me that box, please. Some things can't be canceled.
Oh, you are not going to work more tonight, are you? Oh. Gee, I gotta tell you, this Scarsdale Country Club outfit you got going on, that is making me hot. I don't know if I can control myself in public.
Try. Listen, I've got to take...
Okay, why did you being a prude all of a sudden? Oh, who was it who bought those leather straps in that Little Women's Boutique, brought them home last Christmas? Huh?
Oh, I'm not sure we should be having this discussion in public.
Oh, yeah, be coy. And who was it who broke those leather straps the first time we tried that little cigarette?
Oh my, yes, oh my, that was a treat. Give me that box now.
Oh, only if you let me get into your box tonight.
Yes, hold that thought. I left Ben's card behind the building.
Oh, yeah, I'll be ready and waiting.
Wait, Sarah? Ben isn't here yet? Oh, I just got a call from a Planned Parenthood in Philadelphia. They received an anonymous phone tip this morning. A splinter group of Operation Rescue is gonna bomb one of our clinics. We have to go on alert. I'm gonna call Chris so she can come down here and we can go to dinner.
Oh, of all days.
Yeah, I know. All right, I'll delegate, okay?
Patsy will be so proud of you.
Mission accomplished.
You are just buzzing like a little bee today. Where's his gift?
Oh, I'm getting him something nicer.
You know, there's just something different about you. It's, did you change your hair?
Yes. No, let's go.
Hey, listen, we're going to a steakhouse tonight that Ben wants to go to, so please don't make any cracks about Barbara Bush. You know how much he idolizes her.
Okay, let's go.
Oh, and don't bring up your sister's book. Stop calling it Profiles in Frigidity. Look, he's just using her to get to you. He'll grow up and see her for who she really is.
Oh? And what exactly is she?
Well, I'm sure she's just a human being and not some kind of monster who goes around blowing up abortion clinics.
Oh, let's go find Ben, grab a steak, and toast to Mrs. Bush.
You know, this is a switch. I was sure I was going to have to come up there and drag you away from your desk.
From my desk? Listen, Sarah, I have to tell you something.
Oh, no. Oh, you didn't, did you?
Oh, didn't what?
Did you sleep with another woman in Chicago?
Oh my God, no.
Oh, because you've been acting a little strange. You left for Chicago right after our fight, and we have to give the counseling time to work. I mean, every family's dysfunctional when there's teenagers in the house. I've been working on listening to my intuition, and I've had this feeling all week, like you're in danger. I'm in danger, and I know that you have that you think Patricia Ireland is very charismatic, and I know that she is more than happily married, but I can't help it. I have these images of the two of you casually talking after the contraceptive technology panel, a drink, the need to go over the platform language. It's been tormenting me. But I would want you to say something. So, did you?
No. No, I swear to you, you're the only woman I've ever even wanted to kiss.
Aunt Myrna, what are you doing here?
But Benjamin, oh, I'm so sorry. You told me your mother was in Chicago. Otherwise, I would never have. Please, I need you both to.
Where's Mom?
But I need you both to stay calm.
Mom. Mom!
Wait, no, Benjamin.
Stay away from the building.
Oh my God! You're gonna bomb the building!
Myrna? Get to the door, now! Dream sequence number 4. Myra in Mineola, dreaming of Myrna in Mineola, dreaming of Myra. Together again.
Myrna? Myrna, are you asleep? Myrna? I'm gonna cross over the line, okay? The line dividing your half from mine? I know you told me not to cross it except in the case of fire or nuclear emergencies, but that last one was pretty close, wasn't it? Myrna? Myrna, can't you just talk to me a little? Myrna, if you talk to me right now, I will never, ever leave my dirty socks on your side of the room. You're scaring me. Oh, I can hear you breathing. I know you're not asleep. Myrna? That's okay. Just keep pretending that you're asleep. I just want to say, Myrna, I'm sorry for everything, and I really wish we could be closer.
Myrna!
Oh, what is it? Myra, are you okay? Were you dreaming?
Oh, yes. Oh.
About your sister.
I can't remember.
Well, you're never too old for nightmares.
That crazy, murdering bitch almost blew up you, me, and Benjamin to pieces.
Yeah, we almost all blew up together, just like any other happy nuclear family. Hey, let's try to get some sleep, okay?
Okay. Sarah,
Yes.
sometimes I miss the 50s.
Mm-hmm.
In the 50s, all we were scared of was Boris Karloff. We weren't scared of the Long Island Railroad or working in clinics.
I know. Let's not talk anymore tonight.
Okay.
Mm. Oh, what is it? Huh?
I feel like I'm being watched. Like she can hear every word I'm saying.
Oh, Myra, your sister doesn't have that kind of power, honey.
Well, what about at the clinic?
Luck? Coincidence?
I had just hung up the phone when I heard her voice. Get to the door now!
I believe you. Lots of people hear voices. Paul on the road to Damascus, Joan of Arc.
Son of Sam?
And I want you to hear another voice. It's telling you, go to sleep. Close your eyes. Hey, we'll talk about it in the morning, okay?
Okay.
Hey, think you can sleep?
Yes.
Sleep tight, honey. Sweet dreams.